All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Load the Wagon. And this week we have on Adam Hutchison. Thank you for coming on, Adam. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a doctor of physical therapy. That's a DPT. He's the medical specialist for the Undroppables. And not only that, you could find his Madden. That's what we're doing now. You could find his injury tracker on the undroppables.com. Adam, thank you for joining.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me. This is exciting. I'm really pumped to get this rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually just got kicked for inactivity, so we got to make a new coach here real quick. So sorry about that. So, Adam, let everyone know maybe a little bit about yourself here as I have to adjust on the fly real quick.
For sure. Yeah. So as Corey adequately put it, physical therapist at the Undroppables. I have an injury tracker that goes on during the season for any of you guys' injuries. You can track that stuff. I got some off-season content coming out, pumping out articles. Mostly you can find my stuff on Twitter. I've got little threads. I've got some prospect threads that I'm throwing up there too for rookie drafts. We got those coming up. So if you're worried about any injury history for some of your upcoming rookies, check out my Twitter.
Is there any like notable rookie out there that has like an injury that you are concerned about?
So not so far that I've looked into. Like I've got Jalen Waddle. I've got Zach Wilson. I'm going into Rondale Moore's profile coming up very soon here. Spoiler, I'm not concerned about his injury history. So I'm a big Purdue fan, Purdue alum, followed Rondale's career pretty much throughout his entire tenure at Purdue. So I'm not worried about that. The one I'm kind of interested in, I've got it queued up, is Tylan Wallace. Had an ACL tear in college, and some people pointed out too that his brother had ACL tear. So it might be
they're twins or something, right?
Yeah. Twin brother had an ACL tear. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into that. There's already been some discussion on it on Twitter, but yeah, that might be something that's worth looking into.
All right. And with that, we have the Jaguars. That is your current living situation, Jacksonville,
yes,
Florida. You said you're from the Indianapolis, Indiana area, or what?
I'm actually from Northwest Indiana, which is like just outside of Chicago. So I grew up a Bears fan, went to high school in the Chicagoland area. So originally Bears fan, but yeah, since I migrated down here, we're going with the Jags. They need our help.
We're rocking with the Jags. And with that, let's start off your Madden 2021 franchise. We'll see what pick you get. You got pick 11. What is a philosophy you want to go here for?
We're going air raid offense. We're going to create a little run funnel on defense. We're going to play speed on the outside, linebackers, speed D end, and we're going to try to score a lot of points, maybe back up our back end with some safeties, but we're not going to worry about like middle linebackers, D tackles. We're going to want to encourage people to run on us.
Hey, we do have the real Adam in the building. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining in. You saw his philosophy there. So what do you want to go for first then? If you don't draft five linemen in the first 5 picks, we're going to be upset.
What do we got working at quarterback situation, right? That's where we got to start.
We got the GOAT, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Drew Brees. You know, he did retire, but this is Madden 2021, so you get a free shot there if you want. We could sort by age. Jordan Love, shout out Packers.
Hey,
developmental trait, not much going on. You said air raid, so I don't know if you want to look at a receiver.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, Tyreek, MT here, Diggs.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because I've never really done one of these before. Immediately the guy I jumped to, because, we all play Dynasty and fantasy football, I saw Herbie down there somewhere. Do you think when we come back around, is that going to be someone that could possibly get it?
I think where you're drafting at the 11th spot, that it might be difficult to see him come around there in the second round.
That's probably going to be a little bit reach. I realize I don't have him very highly rated either.
Yeah, and again, this is a draft class that I import from a PFF analyst. I'm blanking on his name currently as on the spot, but this is not your normal Madden roster. I download this from a PFF analyst. I'm blanking on his name. I'm sorry for whoever it is, but this is a PFF analyst YouTube guy that incorporated his draft.
That's cool.
So Herbert, pretty good pick. You want to go Herb?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. He's even got the hair in the photo. We're getting the
you got him. I mean, he got the power. He's a good guy here. Justin Herbert. I mean, you need a quarterback.
Let's start it off.
In the NFL. Disregard that. You did not reach. You are making your team here, and we're starting off with Justin Herbert.
Let's do it.
Okay, second round. Let's just see what quarterbacks you could have got here. We got Josh Allen here. See, then you miss out on, Baker's gone, all this, and all that jazz.
Josh Allen
is tough.
Yeah, that one hurt. I feel like we got to get somebody to protect our boy now. Like we got to get some nitty gritty here.
Zach Martin. We got Laramie Tunsil. If we want to go by developmental trait, someone like Mekhi Becton, he is hidden. However, I could tell you that he is a superstar development.
Okay.
Tristan Wirfs is here.
I like that.
He should have been rookie of the year. It depends on what you want to go. We got Zach Martin, center wise.
Is Herbie is he left-handed or right-handed? I should probably know. He's righty.
Yeah.
So we should probably look at someone on his left side here.
Yeah, and it is Madden, so if you want, I could just change the right tackle to left tackle, because someone like Tristan Wirfs, an 85 21-year-old, versus like Laramie Tunsil, an 86 26-year-old. But either way, it's still a 1-year simulation here, so
yeah,
it won't really matter.
Who do you think between Tunsil and who was the other guy we were looking at? Wirfs?
Yeah, you might. I mean, you could get Tunsil here. You might be able to get Wirfs around here in the third. Even you might find Zach Martin in the third too. Maybe, I'm not too sure off top. So really, it's just whatever you want to go with here.
Let's go with Wirfs. I know we got a little rookie fever going on right now. We'll try to break that up. But let's get Wirfs in here.
And just in theory, this franchise then is just being built from the ground up for the future there with Herbie and Tristan Wirfs there.
We got the rookie of the year who should have been rookie of the year. We're going with the youth. And
don't be surprised if some wide receivers fall there to round 5, 6 either. So you could get Laramie Tunsil here. You got both down. Zach Martin did go, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's do it, man. Let's lock up that line. Let's protect our boy.
Love it. That's honestly awesome. And then, so I mean, you didn't draft 5 straight picks, but you're 2 out of 3 there. So hopefully we're not too disappointed there.
That's our old line guy at the Undroppables. So he was feeding me some information about what offensive lineman we should get early here. He'll be happy with the Wirfs then. I think I'll still be allowed in the group.
For sure. All right. Well, happy to hear that. So we're down quarterback. We got the tackles done pretty big. You still want to see linemen. I mean, we got AJ Brown, DK Metcalf here. You might be able to find them 5'6", just so you know. Tight ends, Darren Waller. We got Mark Andrews. I don't know about how you feel about defense. I heard middle linebacker.
Let's look at like outside linebacker or edge guy. I want to get somebody to get some pressure on a quarterback.
So what scheme do you want to run? A 3-4 or a 4-3? You're surviving.
That's probably a good question.
That is a big, because
Miles. What do we have? Yeah. Sorry. Did these guys have like schemes assigned to them or?
So what they do, as you can see, it says run stopper for Demario Davis. We got pass coverage for Jack, while Jadeveon Clowney's a power rusher.
Okay.
So I think the purple thing that is showing is indicating that the current scheme, these guys fit. So if you want, I could change this to a 3-4 scheme if you want to get like a Clowney or a Bradley Chubb.
Let's keep it simple.
I think they're a 4-3 right now.
Okay.
Cornerbacks, we got Denzel Ward, Xavier Howard, Marshawn Lattimore. We got Jesse Bates out there. John Johnson, I think he just signed with the Browns. Shout out that. What are we feeling?
Yeah, that was a big one. Today. Speaking, because we're drafting for the Jags, man, it seems like they were had money to burn in their pocket, man. They were spending like crazy today. I saw they signed Carlos Hyde right before I got on here. They signed Philip Dorsett. Man.
Yeah. I think a defensive tackle too from the Bears, 3-year, $27 million or something.
Let me see those outside linebackers one more time. Let me see who we got here.
Darius Leonard. If you're talking about the Indianapolis, we got the Colts guy. He could, he's an edge rusher / can drop a little bit in coverage.
For sure.
Jalen Smith, Miles Jack, probably your best scheme fit. Miles Jack is currently on the Jags, but he's a
we love
beast
him
in the zone coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Middle linebacker Deion Jones and Roquan, probably your best bet.
Let's get Darius Leonard. My wife's a Colts fan. She'll be happy with that pick, and then I can keep her off my back tonight.
Did you guys meet in Purdue or what?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. That's a funny story. So,
no, you said Leonard though, right?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
We'll lock him up. We'll talk a little bit about my personal history if anyone cares. Yeah, my wife and I went to Purdue same year, lived in the same dorm our freshman year, did not meet for 4 years, went to grad school at the University of Dayton, and that's where we met. Never met her at Purdue. Wow. We were there the entire time.
That's
how we bonded, though.
Did you see each other around or anything, or what?
Never. I mean, Purdue's pretty big. Purdue's got 36,000 kids on campus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, after our freshman year, we moved out of the dorms, obviously, and then probably drifted. But, yeah, we probably passed each other, though, and just never knew.
Still a fun story. Of course. Yeah. So here we are. We got, for those of you just joining, Adam's here drafting his team. He took Justin Herbert in the first round. Not only that, we're building at the line. We got him Tristan Wirfs and Laramie Tunsil, then Darius Leonard to start off the defensive ways. Let's see what we got here. So at wide receiver, we still got A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf. We got Calvin Ridley, Terry McLaurin, Justin Jefferson. You might be able to find a couple of these guys fall 6 and 7. Darren Waller, if you really want. Linemen are probably going to be flying off the board.
Okay.
Here soon. So someone like Shaq Mason. I don't know. What are you feeling?
I'm really loving these wide receivers.
Because you could go 3 in a row and just have a dope thing. So what are we feeling?
You know what? I'm a big A.J. Brown fan. If I was doing a dynasty draft, I'd take A.J. Brown. I think we're going to take him. I was going to say I wanted to go DK Metcalf, but I didn't want to put you on the spot if you were going to take him. I just feel like DK Metcalf.
What do you think?
Okay. I feel like DK Metcalf with Herbert, man, that'd be a match made in heaven.
The 97 speed with 97 throwing power, and don't be surprised here if A.J. Brown, even Terry McLaurin comes around to you here.
That would be a dream.
If not, even Justin Jefferson.
For sure.
Right, let's see. Oh, A.J. Brown's there, man.
What are we looking at line? I want to make sure that is in tip-top shape.
So if you want a nice young guy at center, Ragnow's the way to go.
For sure.
You might be able to get an Alex Mack, in 10, 11, 12 or something. I don't know, I mean.
You know what? I want a guy that can fracture his throat and still play.
This is a good
play a football game.
Yes.
So we're going to go with Ragnar.
So that happened this year, right?
Yeah.
And he I remember reading a story and he said he told his guard or something he needs to make the line adjustments. That's pretty crazy. How is fracturing your larynx or whatever? Oh, A.J. Brown just went to pick before.
Well, I mean that's okay, but yeah, when that happened, I was I didn't even think. This is bad to say because I'm a physical therapist. I didn't even know you could fracture your throat. I was like, What are we talking about here?
And the dude played the entire game.
I know.
And didn't give up the pressure or a sack either, too. That's crazy. Insane. But here we are on 7. So A.J. Brown just went the pick before, but we still got Calvin Ridley, Terry McLaurin, and Justin Jefferson.
Man, that's a
you got 3 out of 5 at the line. You got 1 defender and Darius Leonard.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the defense. I like all these wide receivers on here. I'm going to let one fall to me. Let's see what we got.
Kyle Fuller, the Bears guy. You might be able to get him in 8th and 9th. Safeties might be going here. We got the rookies, Antoine Winfield. I don't know, some strong safeties here. Jabril Peppers.
Okay.
Linebackers, let's see. Jadeveon Clowney's there. You're good there. Middle linebacker, who do we got? C.J. Mosley. Some other guys here. The linebackers are probably going to come off here too. Cornerbacks.
Okay. Did you say you would think Clowney was going to come off soon, or that he might?
No, I think we might be able to wait 3 or 4 rounds for him.
Okay.
But we could change him to right end if you want.
No, let's get a cornerback. Let's get someone that can shut somebody down, lock them up a little bit.
So we got probably Kyle Fuller, William Jackson are probably your best bets. You might be able to get Peterson in again 3 rounds or so.
Let's go with Kyle Fuller. I'm
That's good.
familiar with his talents being a Bears fan.
Good call. I mean, look at that. Press, zone, and man, all in the mid 80s, zone at 89, and he could
Let's
catch.
do it.
That's a good pick. Good stuff. All right, let's see. So
this is a lot of fun, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I just had this idea.
Do you just do this in your free time? Just come on here.
I've never done one live by myself, but I have done a lot of these while I'm just chilling, where like researching, looking up an article, because you could take your time if you're doing it solo. There's no rush,
Yeah.
so you can make a couple picks when you're and then go back. So like something I did when I was studying in college, like I would do this for like 15 minutes and then take like a 30-minute study break, come back for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So that's just how I made it work for me.
That's smart. I honestly, if I would have done that, I would have been like, all right, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes, and then 2 hours would have gone by, and I would have still been doing this.
Hey, I don't mean to lie and cap, as they say these days, but yeah, sometimes you just do it straight through because it's just fun, just to build a team and all that stuff. All right, let's see. Man. So here, I told you, Calvin Ridley, we got Terry, Justin Jefferson are still here. For those of you joining, he's got DK Metcalf with Justin Herbert, and he's also building his line while also getting 2 cornerstone pieces for the defense. But that line, I think you could always figure that out later if you want to go for some pieces.
Yeah.
What do you think? We got available. We got,
I'm really loving these wide receivers again, but I feel like I kind of want to push my luck a little bit and see if just let one of them fall, kind of like your fantasy drafts, and just force the issue.
You might get Corey Davis in a couple rounds. Who knows? I mean, even Sterling Shepard, he may not be like viable that you want in real life, but in a Madden simulation game, these statistics actually, work out in your favor at times, because
he's going to move the chains for us.
It's a video game. It's not real life. It's very different. Tight ends are kind of going too. We got Janu. Hey, shout out Patriots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think? We got 3 out of 5 on offensive line, 1 weapon.
Let me see those cornerbacks one more time. Let me just see
one more time.
All right, let me look. Let's go free safeties, and then I'll decide what I want to do here. Let's see what we got at free safety.
So Anton Winfield, that rookie. We got Darnell Savage over there in the Packers.
Let's get Winfield. I like him, taunting some people like he did in the Super Bowl. That's got to be worth some morale boost, right?
That's uncoachable stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, especially in theory that you're building this dynasty. That's a good young guy to have out there. Here we are. We still got Calvin here. We got Terry here still. Juju. What's his name? Justin Jefferson just went a little bit ago. Okay. But we still got
heard a little bit. I heard a little bit. Let's lock up Calvin Ridley. We got a little speed to go with our DK Metcalf, kind of beating up DBs on the outside.
Hey, and the route runner and all that jazz. I mean, he's beat out Julio almost in real life, so who knows what could happen in Madden. All right, round 10 here. Let's see. What do you think? We still got Le'Veon Bell. Terry McLaurin's still there. Juju went before Terry. I don't know what that means, but that's Madden for you.
Yeah.
Defensive line, there's some guys here, some bodies that could always fill. Okay. The older guys kind of fall. It is what it is. It's old people.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking about here. We got you building up your secondary. Got some decent guys here at middle linebacker. You got the Darius Leonard only. What are you thinking?
Mm-hmm. Well, probably
more corners. We got Casey Hayward, Chris Harris, Patrick Peterson, Carlton Davis. He's young.
Yeah. Let's get a little bit of some old guys injected into that secondary. Let's go a little Patrick Peterson, put him on the other opposite side of Kyle Fuller there.
And of course, this is meant for a 1 year. Like, we got to see what's good. Dave Kluge holds the record. He 11-5, and he had a playoff appearance. He did lose in the playoffs, but he still went 11-5. Pretty impressive. So we got to beat that.
Yeah, man, I watched that. I cannot believe that team lost in the playoffs.
Got upset versus that 6-9 team or whatever. 7.
That wasn't right. I want to recount. That wasn't right.
So here we are. You pretty got your wide receivers done almost. Calvin Ridley and DK.
Yeah.
Nothing at tight end yet. What are we thinking?
Left guard.
See, the guards are kind of going.
Yeah.
Wyatt Teller might be a good pick right now just to get, a pretty serviceable, like high overall guy. And he's 25. Hey, I'm sure your buddy Jeff, dude, Wyatt Teller had a big year for the Browns this year, I think. So
Let's
shout out
do
Wyatt
it.
Teller.
Let's lock up that line. We're building from the inside out here.
Yeah. So you'll need one more at left guard, but you could always we could always make a center, a left guard if need be type thing.
Good deal.
Running backs are kind of antiquated in Madden. I don't know if you want to see who's here, but
they don't matter. They don't matter for us, Corey.
No, absolutely not. See, I'm glad you get that part at least. So someone like strong safety Jeremy Chin might be seeing him go a couple rounds, if not this round, next round.
Ooh, man. I know I got the rookie fever, man, and I like some Jeremy Chin.
It's building the dynasty. I mean, we could always come back to these like drafts. I haven't deleted Dave's or Steffi's, so I could always, have a second round. We could come back, do a rookie draft. So I don't want that to sway your decision on Jeremy Chin or anything, but that can be an option out there. You don't have a defensive line yet.
Oh, we definitely need to. Yeah, we definitely are going to need some help there.
Marcus Davenport, pretty, I don't know how he is, but in Madden, he's a 79 overall, and he's 23. He's got some good attributes for Madden. Defensive tackle, you might get some like of these Lawrence guys in like, around 18, 19, 20. Just
I know
will fall.
Yeah, I know Davenport's a little bit of a speed specialist on the outside there in New Orleans. We're going to need him. We're going to be putting up a lot of points on this offense, so we're going to need somebody to get after the quarterback. Let's lock him in.
All right, that's a good pick, Marcus Davenport, 23 overall. It says you reached, but absolutely not for this team that you're building. Let's see, 13. I don't know what you're thinking, man. This is your team.
Did Chin come back? Let's see if he came back.
He did.
Let's do it.
Nice.
We're not going to push our luck here.
This is I like this team, man. This is looking good. Middle linebackers might be coming hard here. Let's see. Who we got here? Yeah, dude. Let's see. Quitakowski, I think he's over in the Raiders. Jerome Baker, the young over there, dude, and the Dolphins might be a good. Reuben Foster, Dave Kluge brought that up. Like, what happened to him? Who knows? He's still in the league.
That's pretty crazy.
Don't forget, we could always take like a Leonard Floyd, make him a left end if you want, type thing.
He got paid today too. Did you see that?
Payday, yeah. He's still with the Rams, right?
Yeah, man. They gave him like $68 million. Good for him. He got the bag.
Insane.
The bag.
He didn't do much with the Bears, man. What's up with that?
No, I don't know. No one does much with the Bears.
Let's see. Quarterback still got some like older talent here, of course. You could bring back Bouye over to the Jags. You got your safeties. I mean, you got two corners, pretty, good for Madden's sake at least. Hey,
let me see. What is because we were not very deep at DN. What else do we got at defense end? Is there anyone worth picking end here, or we just got some dudes?
I mean, Draymond Jones, he's a young boy. I think he's 23. But he's more in a 3-4 scheme.
Okay.
Yeah, Clellan Ferrell went. He's not good in real life, but in Madden, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, someone like Pierre Paul, someone like Leonard Floyd, I could move over to left end for you in Madden if you want. Because they have the speed and all that stuff. I mean, they're pretty much playing end already, but they're just like in an upright position or whatever.
Let's get some JPP. We'll flip them over to the other side.
You might be able to wait a couple of rounds.
Okay.
Maybe, like probably.
Okay. Let's wait there then. Let's get a middle linebacker here. Let's go. Let me get Nick. I can't even say his last name. He was on the Bears for a little bit. My buddy went to high school with him. Said he's a nice guy. We're doing some, behind the scenes scouting here.
Yeah. All right.
Diving deep.
All right, for sure. I mean, that's solid here. Let's see. Pick 15. For anyone who's tuning in, here's his team so far. Two big boys up there at tackle to support his young guy, Justin Herbert. Not only with that, we got Metcalf and Ridley over there. And we can't forget about Ragnow. And then, of course, Wyatt Teller. And then we're building the defense here with Darius Leonard and Kyle Fuller, Patrick Peterson, with a little bit of Antoine Winfield and Jeremy Chin. Pretty rounded team here as a whole. So where are we going from here? We got Antonio Brown, a slot guy if need be, Jarvis Landry, Robert Woods. You said air raid. I mean, I'm seeing no air raid. We got Will Fuller.
Okay. That's what we're doing.
Higgins, Claypool. You might see these young age guys here going. Like an Ayuk. We got Claypool. Ayuk could be your slot guy. Pittman, if you want a big body. I don't know how. I could change your offensive scheme to be Arizona too if you want, as the actual air raid offense. Well, quote unquote air raid offense, I guess.
I'm going to go a little reach here. I'd like to just see Will Fuller with Justin Herbert, that big arm.
Let's get speed.
We'll move some things around. We'll make it work. Let's get him locked in there.
Hey, air raid offense, you're seeing 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. So you got 3. You're golden. And, someone like Chase Claypool, I do this a lot in my Madden drafts. He is a 77 overall wide receiver, but if you change him to tight end, he becomes 83 overall.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
Just a little tip.
That's hilarious. I thought that was only in the fantasy community that we wanted.
No. And then hold on. Let's see. Is Visca still here? So if Visca's a 75, if he was still here, you could change him to running back, and then he's an 82 overall.
That's nuts.
Just a little Madden cheats out there. So you could, if you want to take Claypool, because don't forget, in an air raid set, you got tight ends out there. So
who we got at tight end here?
It's a little cheat, man. It's just a cheat.
Yeah. We got hurt here. We waited a little too long. That's on me.
Not if you put Claypool at tight end.
Let's do it. We'll put him at the proper position. This is where he should have been, even though he had a great year.
Well. Eric, dude, I'll do it right now, and just so you guys could see. For whoever's tuning in here, shout out to everyone who's tuning in. Even if you tune in and leave, I still appreciate anyone coming in here and stopping by. All right, let's see right here. So Claypool, 77 overall wide receiver. Quick little Madden tips here for everyone. If you go to edit player, as it loads. And then you got to change the number because 11 just doesn't fly for a tight end. We'll give him 87. Tight end. Nice save number. Changes. All of a sudden, a little bit of magic. Claypool becomes an 83 overall tight end.
Well, I love what you did for my franchise. I don't think I could have done it without you.
Insane. So we got Metcalf, Ridley, Fuller, and then, 97, 92, 95, and then 91 speed there at tight end. Insane.
Ooh. I love it.
All right, it's pick 17. Usually we'll go to about pick 30 because that'll be about a nice, 35, 40 minutes, and then we'll simulate, finish it up there. So you're finishing off your team here, doing a great job. Like, honestly, we still need a left guard. AB's still there.
What are we looking at left guard here?
Connor Williams is the young guy over there, I think, with the Cowboys. You can always put a center at left guard if need be. Damian Lewis, I think he's a right guard for Seattle. He was a rookie this year. I don't think he's that good at run blocking or pass blocking. One of them. Yeah, pass blocking he's not good at. So if, you want the air raid, you're not really looking at that guy. But Connor Williams, he's kind of just balanced. Nothing crazy here, but could get the job done.
He's a glue guy for us. We need a little glue guy on that line.
I like it. That's a good pick. So Connor Williams to finish the offensive line?
Yeah, let's do it. Perfect. Lock it in.
That's a good pick. All right, so let's see. On the defense, we're missing some big boys there in the 4-3. You still need one more rusher, like edge rusher. So JPP is still here. It might be time to think about. Marcus Golden, who just got back, I think brought back. No, for the Cardinals, he's there.
Yeah. You talked me off of JPP last time. I appreciate you did because he definitely came trickling down. We're gonna pick him here. We're gonna put him in there.
I'll change up the left end here, as when we're done and all that jazz. So don't make me forget about that because that's a big move. Cornerbacks, you might be running out of time if you want like immediate help, like a Joe Hayden type thing. Like, if we're going for the championship year one, you kind of got your linebackers down. so not really a big deal, especially in a 4-3. One of those
Mhm.
linebackers, I think, is kind of like an edgy rusher. So
Yeah.
Jamie Collins, like a run stopper. Yeah, perfect. Might be able to get him next round. We got some big boys that we're missing. You got your two edges left and right.
Let me
What are we thinking?
what were we looking at? Let's go to quarterback. I mean cornerback, I'm
Oh,
sorry. CB.
whoa.
Yeah,
Justin
we're
Herbert's
replacing
replacement.
Herbert. Yeah, yeah. Um,
I mean, Quentin Dunbar's serviceable. I mean, but
yeah,
so it's Madden, so everyone technically is kind of serviceable.
yeah. I like the Joe Hayden. You convinced me on him. That's somebody that could, come in
Like,
and help us
dude,
out here.
perfect. All right, for sure. All right, dude. I got a good feeling about this team. Hopefully, it's not just the Madden draft because these are fun and you're doing a good job here.
Yeah, this will be
All
interesting.
right.
I'll be interested to see what this looks like because we definitely punted a couple positions.
I mean, defensive tackle, but
Yeah,
it's Madden. And like I said, there's these guys that are old, but their overalls are there. So they fill like you said, an immediate need. And then in a rookie draft, you could round out in the offseason. Who knows what's there. If we search by age, so we got some young guys here, a couple 70s who might start going, 71s. Raekwon Davis, he's 73, but he's not an 80 overall, so he's got the young age, but he doesn't technically have like the stats right away. But he could be a nice developmental prospect. See, you could see right here off top, he's got some green, which is like strength, and then kind of yellow.
let
Compared,
we're gonna pick him, and the only reason we're gonna pick him, I got strange reasons. I recently got back into sports cards, and I ripped a pack, and
I already got him.
the first pack was his rookie auto card, and I was like, "Who the hell is this?" So no disrespect, Raekwon, if you're listening.
That's how
I'm a
it
fan
goes.
now. I'm invested. I'm invested in you.
Do you know?
He went to Alabama, I think.
Okay. And you know what team he's on in the NFL?
Dolphins, right?
I don't. It beats me.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
and thank
I got
you
his rookie
everyone
card, man.
for tuning in here. Who just joined? We got Adam Hutchison here. He drafted Justin Herbert as his franchise quarterback. Not only that, we paired him up with DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Will Fuller, and then of course for the surprise, Chase Claypool. We put at tight end. He built his offensive line. We're going for the first year win. So we draft a team here. We'll go about 30 rounds, simulate the rest, and then we'll simulate the first season to see how he goes. Dave Kluge holds the record 11-5, but he did have a playoff loss. But here we are now, Adam Hutchinson here. We got your cornerbacks again, just to round off these people. Kyle Fuller, Patrick Peterson, Joe Hayden. Pretty solid, dude. The secondary is looking pretty good. We don't have a halfback yet, a running back. Let's see who's there. We got James Robinson, the own Gibson's here still. Naeem Hines, Zach Moss, AJ Dillon. Shout out AJ Dillon.
He's buried now.
He is.
That Aaron Jones, all the AJ Dillon truthers out there, we might have triggered him by showing him.
What do you? I mean, it's antiquated running back position, but I was just showing it to you just so you know.
Yeah. Let's look at
kicker.
Yeah, that's what we need. Let's look at middle linebacker. I don't think we have one of those, do we?
No, you drafted the Kwiatkowski, the
oh yeah, that's right.
That's
right. Yeah, that's right. How could I forget? Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Let's draft a running back. Let's get somebody that's a good pass catcher here.
Gibson,
because we're going to be throwing the ball a lot.
Le'Veon Bell, David Johns. I could actually search by it if you want. Catching. David Johnson's the best, followed by James White, Naeem Hines a little bit down here, and of course Gibson.
I'm torn between Gibson or Johnson here. David Johnson. I'm not a huge David Johnson fan, but I feel like in this offense he might be just what we need.
I mean, it is a Madden simulation, so his real life, it's a little bit different than the statistical stuff.
Let's do David Johnson. He played wide receiver in college. We're going to need him to, catch a lot of passes.
Wow. Hey, we're going for that year one push here, so
let's do it.
Let's see. I mean, if you're curious if there's a backup guy, we still got Ronald Jones. Yeah, all those guys just went, so you for sure got your guy. AJ Dillon's still here.
Ooh.
If you want a power back, because we could put him at goal line or like power back the slot. Let's see. You're pretty set on offense, dude. I mean, you're just missing these defensive tackles here, because we need one more, or you need one more.
Let's pick somebody that's just got a big body. Just kind of muck up the middle a little bit.
Probably,
let's go with Danny Shelton.
Dude, I mean, 3 overall lower. You're gonna go. Oh, he's young. He's 27. Okay, for sure. I'm about it. Good pick.
He's just a big body. He's just a big body out there.
Yeah, a run stuffer.
Yes.
Okay, so we got 8 picks, I think, about here, if my math's right. You got your receivers, you got your tight end. I don't know if you want a backup running back. Yeah, all these guys are gone here. Josh Kelly, whatever. Just so you know, wide receivers who are available, Deshaun Jackson, like whatever. Gabe Davis, whatever, any Isabella. So you see how the wide receivers, they kind of like go a little bit and then they're done once you hit. You got to round out your roster somehow, so you definitely got well there. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking
you got like every position.
Yeah. Let's get another tight end. Let's get somebody that's a little more traditional to get on the other side of Claypool.
Jared Cook, Delaney Walker, Tyler Eifert, Jimmy Graham.
Let's go Jared Cook. He's the old man veteran out there. He's got some hands. He could help us out.
And he's fast too, dude. I think he ran like a 4.4 or something. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but
that's incredible if he did. I know he's a free agent this offseason. Saints just let him go.
Jared Cook ran a 4.49, so 4.5. Wow.
That's incredible that you remember that. Bravo to you. I
mean, I said 4.4. 4.9 is pretty much even just 4.5. So, hey, I was in the area. Let's see. So we still got some of these big boys, defensive tackles, some cornerbacks here. I mean, Justin Houston, if you just want some depth at edge, your team's pretty well-rounded. So I don't know.
Let's
do you need a refresher or anything on your team?
Say it again.
Do you need a refresher on your team?
I think I remember here what we got going on.
David Johnson, receivers just stacked, tight end stacked. Your line's fine. Tunzel, Connor. Left guard's a little shaky, but it is what it is, especially when you got to round out other positions. We'll put JPP here at left end. Davenport. I mean, you might get a D tackle for depth. We'll put JPP there. You got that. You kind of need another linebacker, just for depth reasons, I guess.
Okay.
So what are we thinking?
Let's get a linebacker for some, like you said, some depth, some added pieces there.
You got Sean Lee. I think he just retired. Thomas Davis. I mean, we're kind of this guy. He's one of my favorites, but he's 69 overall.
Nice.
Exactly. I don't know. Kamal Martin over there at Green Bay, he did decent, I guess. Danny Trevathan. I mean, if you're looking for like depth and veteran leadership, he's a good locker room guy, probably.
Yeah, I know that name too. Chicago Bears. Let's get him. Let's infuse this. Let's get some good locker room commodity going on.
And the immediate need too. So gotta like it. So in the 25th round, we got about 5 more picks here before we start simulating to see how you did. How do you want to finish off this? How do you want to finish off this team? You got every position down. Just off top, defensive tackle. You still got this guy to play right away. You got the guy that's young. What do we think? I mean,
let's get another D tackle somewhere we're thin. We kind of punted that position, just add a little bit more depth.
I can search by age if you want to see this, but then we kind of get these rookies, Lecky Fodor over there at Arizona. Tristan Hill, the guy over there at Dallas. I think he's the guy that like kicked the guy or whatever this year. I think Hamilton's over there too, or Gallimore. I think Hamilton's might be on the Falcons and Gallimore's over there too. But these are young guys.
Yeah, let's go with who's rated higher with Hamilton or Gallimore.
I like Gallimore because he offers a little bit of more speed and he's like well-rounded already.
We need speed on this team. Yeah,
Gallimore. I prefer Gallimore. Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's solid. All right, so here we are. We're entering 26. We got a couple more here till 30. I mean, dude, every position's nailed down except depth, and that's just what the 30 through 55 or whatever round is, just depth. So
Yeah,
that doesn't even matter, and that just takes up time. So, I mean, kicker, punter, but like whatever.
ain't worried about those.
Cornerbacks, yeah, we lost a couple here, but we got some guys here. Josh Norman, DJ Hayden. I think he had that heart problem.
Did he?
Yeah, like coming out of Houston or something. He had like a serious heart problem.
That's not good.
That's all I got for you. Let's see. We got some safeties here. You know, I don't know. What are you thinking?
Let's get one more cornerback just to get infuse some depth into that position.
I could search by age, or if you just want. I mean, here we are already to 70, so there's not much age.
Yeah.
If you want immediate need,
let's get somebody that can help us right away. We'll go to the top here. Let's go either. Let me see.
29. Josh Norman is 32.
Whew.
DJ.
Let's go DJ Hayden.
He's solid. Look at pretty solid. He's his own guy, a nice little press guy for the slot. I like it here, man. Here we go. We got round 27. 4 more picks. All
right. Let's look at. We said it didn't matter, but we need a backup running back. David Johnson. He can be a little brittle sometimes. Let's just get somebody.
You want age, DJ Dallas, Eno Benjamin, while overall, Mike Davis, Carlos Hyde, Josh Kelly. He didn't work out there in real life, but this is Madden. Jeff Wilson, I mean, he's been pretty solid. Bryce Love, you could actually bring him back. Justice Hill, JaMychal Hasty.
Ooh, there's some guys here.
Salvin Ahmed.
Let's go. We've got a theme on this team. And if you played wide receiver in college, you're going to play running back for me. So I'm going to go with DJ Dallas. We're going to get him.
Shout out Miami.
Yeah, the U.
All right, that's solid. And it's like a nice little power back guy, too, to pair with David Johnson. I guess he might be, but whatever. Here we are, round 28.
We're probably not going to run the ball one time on this team.
We'll see how it simulates. We can check the stats or something. Just so you know, wide receivers are here. You got some, the older guys fall. Older guys fall.
No doubt.
Got 3 picks left.
I feel like we should get maybe one more wide receiver just to spice up the offense a little bit.
You did say air raid, and you only have 3, so
yeah, we need to get a couple here. We're gonna get a couple of fill-in guys. I'm gonna go again with some speed. I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna go with actually. Let's go with Deshaun.
Nice, yeah, dude. Deshaun, what a guy to have too. I mean, 94 speed. You're giving Herbert speed.
Yeah, our 4th guy. We'll take that.
Again, locker room. It's about the locker room presence. All right, we got 2 more picks here, and then we're done. We'll simulate and see how you do. Or we'll simulate the draft and then simulate the season.
All righty here.
I mean, your team. You're balanced everywhere. I mean, you don't have a kicker or punter, but like whatever.
Don't tell Linda Lyons. She'll probably get pissed if we punt those ones.
Shut up, Linda.
What
a young quarterback. We got this guy. I don't know at this point. You got a solid team, dude.
Let's we're gonna kind of stack it up here a little bit, but I want somebody that if we need to in a pinch, get us a first down. We're gonna go with Larry Fitzgerald. Just kind of back him up a little bit.
Dude, nice.
We're just gonna stack him up. We're gonna stack up some. We were going to air raid offense. We went wide receiver early, and we're gonna come back wide receiver late. Give Herbie some weapons.
Last pick.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna need your help here. You tell me a position you think we need.
I mean, it's just depth.
Yeah.
You're solid here. You're solid there. I mean, right outside linebacker, maybe get this Jacob Phillips or Ben Burr-Curvin. Just because they're young guys who are zone. So 65 zone, it's not that great, but like.
I like that Ben Curvin's name. We're going to pick him just based off of his name.
Yeah, he's good. That's a solid pick. I mean, he just offer for the scheme wise and all that stuff. So that's solid. So we'll simulate the rest here. I'll put JPP at left ends. Okay, so we talked about the rookies that you weren't concerned about? Are there any rookies you are concerned about for a injury side of things?
So, I mean, we touched on it a little bit. I mean, anytime you have an ACL tear in college, I get a little bit nervous. So one guy I already looked at for the ACL, Murray Rogers, he had like, I don't know if you saw this, he had like a crazy return time. He got back and
6
towards
months.
yeah, under 6 months, like
I saw
5.5
your tweet.
months.
I saw your tweet.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, he's someone that's interesting. Might even be playing a little running back, so you got that like Antonio Gibson thing going on, maybe. But yeah, I need to look at him more. So I'm not gonna like totally bury him because I haven't done enough. I know a lot of people like him in Tylan Wallace. But yeah, man, that was an interesting stat about his twin brother kind of tearing an ACL. That'd be something to definitely dive into a little bit. The other one that I know off the top of my head. Pat Freiermuth, tight end from Penn State. Two shoulder surgeries.
2?
Yeah.
So that's not good?
That's not good. One is not good. 2 is too many. So that's something, especially because he kind of profiles a little bit more as that like blocking tight end, kind of complete tight end. So you don't want that guy to have any kind of upper body injuries.
Yeah, so he'll be about that a lot, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially at a blocking tight end. Okay, let's see here. So we could put what are we doing? Power running back? Do you want DJ Dallas to be that power running back or what? I mean, David Johnson, he's killing it there. Third down running back.
Do it.
Dude, we did get Salvin Ahmed for you, dude.
I love it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna put him there. That's awesome. Sometimes you get lucky. So slot receiver, do you want Larry to be it? Probably Will Fuller.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even Ridley.
Good. Let's put. Can we put Ridley at slot and then put Fuller on the other outside?
That's what we did. So,
okay.
We put Ridley there in slot. So even though he's wide receiver 2, whenever there's a slot situation, he'll drop the slot, and then Perfect. Fuller. These guys will pop up. So
I love it. You're on top of it.
All right. So that's pretty good. Pretty straightforward. Now let's put Deion. We don't want Deion Lewis. Do you want Ahmed or Dallas to be your second running back? I mean, you picked Dallas for a reason. So
yeah.
I think we're pretty good there. We got you, Terry Godwin, Colt McCoy, and Ben DiNucci are your backups. All right.
Nice.
So I think we're good here. We'll simulate to the regular season, and then we'll simulate a season and see how you did.
All right. No pressure.
That was a good draft, man. I was really happy with that. That was pretty good. We'll see. So this is just the preseason. Who cares about this? We'll see if you're able to beat Dave Kluge's 11-5.
So are you a Bears fan too?
No, I'm not a fan of any NFL team, really.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah. I just like I guess when I watch, just watching just good stuff happen, you know.
So you're like, who was that? Rob Lowe that wore that NFL hat. Remember that at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Is that you? You got the NFL hat in the closet.
Yeah, like I'll throw on Red Zone and then just I'll actually be playing Xbox with my buddies and we'll have it on and just be talking. So
I like it.
All right, do you want to simulate to halfway to see how your team does or is doing?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we'll
let's put these guys to the test.
All right, simulate to mid-season. Here we go. Justin Herbert led offense. You got, dude, ridiculous wide receiver help. If he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, this is a failed season. Sorry.
If him or Wirfs do not win Rookie of the Year.
That's crazy. Who was Justin Jefferson? I mean, it makes sense, but whatever. All right, let's see. Hey, you're first in the AFC South at 4-3. The division just sucks. But let's see how the team's doing here. Herbert's 25th in passing yards and 29th in touchdowns. That's pretty bad.
That is terrible. Uh-oh. We should have got Josh Allen. Oh, no.
David Johnson. We got Dallas out here. I guess they're doing fine. We got Ridley, Metcalf, and Fuller balling, and Claypool. They are kind of balling out, I think. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad.
Start of the season. Yeah, almost 500 yards.
Right? Multiple receivers out there. I mean, you drafted how you're doing it. Wow, DJ Moore is killing it. Okay.
Oh.
All right, whatever.
That hurts.
Dude, I mean, you're still in first place in your division.
Our division's terrible.
Hey, whatever. That's first place. Here, let me upgrade your players for you. And then we'll see how you finish it out here. 4-3.
Letting us down.
Sounds
Wake
like
up, Herbert.
Sounds like bad management. Hey, he's first in the division though. There, that's facts.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, Kluge was first. I think he was at the halfway point. He might have been like 6-2, and then he finished 11-6.
Yeah, I think I remember he was doing pretty well.
He was doing really well. But hey, we're first place. We'll simulate to the playoffs. We'll see if you made it.
Oh boy!
All right, the anticipation is killing me here.
Duval needs it. Jacksonville needs to make the playoffs. The city's relying on me.
All right, here we are. 7. Let's see. Oh, 8-8.
Oh,
Titans come out of.
no!
Did you make the wild card?
It's always Tennessee.
I don't know if you made the wild card. We'll see. Next, I don't think you did. No, it is the wild card this week. That's it. Adam.
Oh my gosh.
8-8. That's still a 500 record. We have yet to have a losing record on this team. I don't know what happened out there for you. Yeah. Tennessee came from nowhere, dude. 10-6. They were like 3-5.
It's always Tennessee.
Hey, he finished 8th in the NFL in passing yards. So Justin Herbert picked it up. 22-9.
All right, Herbie.
Low. Johnson put it up out there. Ridley balled out. Metcalf didn't really do much for you. Fuller, I mean, dude, you had 3 800. I think it was just the defense, man.
We punted that on certain positions.
16.5 sacks for Marcus Davenport.
My boy Marcus.
That's insane, right? 5, dude. Peterson balled out too. I don't know what happened. I think it just didn't clutch up in the right moments. 8-8.
It happens.
Adam, I mean, thank you for joining on this episode of Load the Wagon, the Madden Franchise draft, where we have the guest draft the full team, stimulate a year to see how you do. 8-8, still a solid performance for the first year. Again, like we kind of said earlier, maybe we could have people come on for round 2, do a rookie draft, and simulate another year to see how it goes. Adam, the red carpet is yours. Let us know what's good with it.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me on. I had a good time. This is a lot of fun. If anyone, for any of your future guests that you want to have on the show, let me just say, Renee endorsement. I had a blast with you, man. I had a really good time. But if anyone wants some fantasy football content, they can follow me at the Twitter handle there at @TheRealAdamH. I write for the Undroppables and kind of the injury expert for them. Physical therapy by day, fantasy football by night. But yeah, man, I again can't say enough how much I appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you to anyone who tuned in, stopped by, joined the chat. I appreciate everyone. Tune in next time. I'll tweet out who the next week's guest is. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Until next time.